Hi, this is Kevin Souza. In this video, I'm going to show you how to send a basic broadcast email to your list that you're building in GetResponse. Now, the first thing you want to do is actually create the email itself. The email needs to be skinny line straight down. What do I mean by that? I'll show you. You get a notepad and you put a subject line in, okay, real short one, no more than maybe 7 words. And then if you notice here, hi, we're building a business in one straight line under you. If you want to benefit from this, watch this video as fast as possible and join me. Click here. Whoever joins first will be placed above the others in the straight line. Imagine every new single team member being placed below you. Watch this video first, or fast. Here. See you inside. Kevin and Kim Souza, don't miss out. Click here. And so that is pretty much the letter. You notice how skinny it is, okay? You want to keep it skinny because it keeps it reader friendly online. Unlike what we were taught in school, where when you were on a typewriter, you had to do the words all the way across to the last margin, then come all the way back and all the way across to the last margin and all the way back. Okay, that's the old-fashioned typewriter way. Online, people like to read one long skinny line. Okay, now there are other emails that you can send to your list that are provided by the Prosperity team, and you can use those, and you'll notice that they're all in one straight line, just like these are. Okay, so now that you have it in a notepad, I recommend you don't use a Word document when you do your emails, because Word has coding in it that will mess up when you publish it in your GetResponse, whereas a plain old text document or notepad has no coding behind it. So do your letter first in your notepad, okay, and not a Word pad or a Word document. Instead, do it in a text document or a notepad. And so once we do that, we're going to log into GetResponse, but you want to decide on what link that you want to use. What I do oftentimes is just bring them back to the sales video. So when you go to Empower Network, you can get your link to the sales video here. You click on the red letter I, and that opens up a brand new tab that takes you to the iPass Center. And in the iPass dashboard, what you want to do is click on Marketing Links, and you'll see that right here, Marketing Links. And when you scroll down, you'll be able to grab the link to the sales page under what's best lately has been Total Shortcut. And so you'll see Sales Page 1 right under Total Shortcut, and here it is. And what I do is I just triple click on the link itself so as to make it all highlighted. Then I'll right click it and I'll copy that and put it in the notepad so that I have the link handy for when I'm going to be publishing that email and sending out the broadcast. And so here it is. I just pasted it in there. There's the link I'm going to use inside of this email. And so I'll just highlight the subject line to set myself up, and we're going to go to the next section, which is in GetResponse. In GetResponse, you want to hover over messages and click on Create Newsletter. And of course, while that's loading, there it is. On the left-hand side, you will see New Email Creator, but here is where you want to click. Take me to the previous version of the editor. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take me to the next page where I'm going to choose a blank template. Okay, and it says here, start with a blank template. And again, this is just a basic way of sending out a broadcast to your list. So I click on Start with a blank template, and that's going to take me to the page where I'm going to actually create the newsletter or broadcast email that we're going to send to our list. I have the From field here, which is the From email address. Now I have several From email addresses, so I'm going to go ahead and pick and choose the one that I use the most. And then in the subject line, it's real simple. Since you already pre-wrote your subject, you just go back to your notepad and you copy that subject and you paste it in the subject line. And I just so happen to say, we will build a line under you, because that's our Uniline system in Empower Network. Now here, you will see all kinds of things, like this is for bold, that's for images, this is for underline, italicize, underline. And then I'll open this up so the rest of what I call my kitchen sink appears. You see that, where you can make text in color and so forth. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to my notepad and I'm going to copy that whole straight line down, and I also include 3 little dots about 9 lines down, and I'll explain why I do that in a minute. And then I'm just going to simply Control V and paste it in there. You cannot do right-click copy and right-click paste inside of here. You can only do Control V, Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And I keep 2 spaces in between each paragraph, as you can see here. Okay, not just 1 space. And so this word here, I'm going to turn into what's called an anchor text. And so click here, I want to turn it into a link, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab my link. There it is. Okay, and in my notepad I can right-click copy. There's my link to the sales page. I'm going to make sure click here is highlighted. Then I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to click on Insert Edit Link. And that little box opens up, and I'm going to paste that link right in there. And then the target has to be open in new window, which is _blank. So the link goes in there, open in new window, and insert. And it turned the words click here into a link. You see that? So now I'm going to scroll down to the next words. This one says here. And so I'm going to do the same thing. Now, instead of scrolling up and clicking on that little chain, I'm going to highlight here, right-click it, and it's going to say, right here, Insert Edit Link. So I'm going to do that, and the pop-up comes up. I'm going to Control V, my sales page in there, open a new window, insert. Okay? And then here it says, see you inside, Kevin and Kim Souza. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that bold. So I'm going to go back up to the top and just make that bold after I highlight it. And so now you'll see that my name is bold. I also like to embolden the PS. And so I'll put that bold too. And there, PS is now bold. And then I also have one last click here. So I'm going to highlight that, right click, Insert Edit Link. I'm going to paste the link in there, the sales page, and open in new window and insert. So all my links are in there now. And that's pretty much it. Now you'll notice there's a lot of space down here, and I put 3 dots over here. Here's why. When the recipient receives your email, the unsubscribe button will go under the last bit of text. Now if I didn't make spaces and put 3 little dots over here, down here, then the unsubscribe would show up in their email address right under the PS, because that would have been the last text. But now the unsubscribe button will show up a little bit further down because I put the last amount of text, 3 dots at the bottom, and that's why I did that. And so there it is. We have our subject line, we have our body, and we also have our links. These are called hyperlinks using anchor text so that people can literally click on that, it'll go to the link. Now, sometimes what I'll do is, hey, watch this video fast. I'll turn that maybe into a color. So I'll go up here, highlight that, and maybe turn that green, okay? And if I scroll down, there, watch this video fast, and maybe I'll highlight it, I'll bold it rather, and then hit the B, and there, now I have it in green. So you can, play with this a little bit. It breaks up the reading, so it's not all just plain text, and you can figure that stuff out all on your own. So when you're done with the letter, you scroll down, and all you need to do is click Next Step. Don't worry about any of this other stuff. Just hit Next Step, and that'll go to the page where you're going to choose the campaigns. Now, typically, if you're brand new, you're only going to have like 1 campaign. I have several campaigns, so I'm going to select them all, and it'll put a check mark in the campaigns. Like I said, you might only have 1 campaign, but I usually select all the campaigns from my broadcast email. And then it says here I have 16,284 subscribers are going to receive this. That's all I did was select campaign. And then I'm going to go down to here and go to Next Step. And when I do that, it's going to take me to a page that says Set Delivery Time, which I want it to go out now, so I don't need to. I don't need to touch any of this stuff on here at all. Nothing at all. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom and hit Publish. And when I do that, the email will be sent to my entire list. And that is how you send a broadcast email basic to your list. This is Kevin Souza. I hope you enjoyed. Make it a wonderful day.